Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, distinguished participant wherever you are, and also for all my beloved Unpam student wherever you are as well. First of all, I would like to thank very much to the organizing committee who has given me the opportunity to deliver the presentation with the title the Indonesia HTGR Nuclear Safety Management. So in this case, we would like to explain on PELUIT 50. Ladies and gentlemen, before I start my presentation, I would like to tell what matters to be presented for this time. First of all, I would like to tell about the introduction itself. So, and after that, I think everyone would like to know what Fluid 50 is. And after that, how about the Fluid 50 nuclear safety management itself. And my presentation will be ended my conclusion. The introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, by law, Indonesia should focus on new and renewable energy to fulfill electricity demand by 2050. You know, I think very well, by law, based on the electricity demand for 2050, we should have at least a 125 gigawatt electric, and currently there are only something like 55 gigawatts. So at least maybe until 2050 we have to fulfill the electricity something like about 65 gigawatt as well. The second thing, nuclear plant maybe or can be one of the best solution to support the electricity demand, because nuclear power plant or NPP can offer the big power and high reliability, and also they can offer the very clean or doesn't harm the environment itself. So it is assured that at least 50% of the whole Fluid 50 construction can be supported by local engineering companies based on our research done in 2017. And finally, nuclear safety management Fluid 50 can be fully implemented locally. So I'm very sure, because based on the statistic mentioned previously, at least 50%, so we can do that. So this is what the Fluid 50 actually. Fluid 50 is kind of the nuclear power plant with the type the HTGR, high temperature gas cooled reactor, which if it is in operation, it will have the power of 50 megawatt electric. If we count for the electricity, then it could be something like 16.5. First of all, I would like to tell here the heat itself come from the ball fuel, with the in one operation that will be about 25.5 thousand ball fuel. So, and after that it will heat it the power of the water itself, and water will be coming to the steam, and the steam will be pressurized, and after that the steam will operate the turbine to the steam generator itself, and finally it will operate the turbine generator, which is really electricity. And after that, of course, the electricity can be used or can be applied for the many purposes. So one of thing about industry, household, and everything. So now I would like to tell about how the roadmap is of Fluid 50 itself. So if the program of Fluid 50 is agreed by the government, but I really wanted that the Fluid 50 will be supported by the foreign investment, because it will spend a lot of money. So here we go. So first of all, what we would like to do is we would to make like site evaluation and program. So at the same time, we have also to do about the basic of the Fluid 50 itself, and of course about the design of Fluid 50 itself. One, the all about site evaluation program, and also detail design completed, that we have to propose to the nuclear regulatory body to get the site permit. Site permit is very important, because without having license or site permit, it is not possible to make the construction for the Fluid 50. So I really hope that the site permit will be published maybe sometime in 2024. So, and after that, we all propose it to nuclear regulatory body or Bapeten in Indonesia. And I really hope the design approval and site excavation for the NPP site will be approved by them, and finally we will start the construction, commissioning, and operation permit. So like in general, if we would like to build Nuki power plant, we have to have like site permit first, and after design approval by them, so and after that also site application, and after that we should have permit for the construction, commissioning, and operation. If everything goes very well, that the PELUIT 50 operation will be commercially operable maybe sometime in the 2030. So I think this is the last slide I would like to tell. So this is the idea of nuclear safety management of PELUIT 50. So first of all, we should start about design requirement itself. For example, like we propose to the nuclear regulatory body or Banten, so how many power we would like to build, and what's the requirement about where the temperature inside of the reactor core, and how about the output of the reactor core. So there are so many quantity nuclear size, and also the nuclear amount of the safety aspect should be reported for the beginning as design user requirement, or DOR. So, and after that, we have to think about the local content, because based on the rule, if you would like to build something, say here nuclear power plant, and also we would like to take the investment from outside, so the minimum local content should be at least 25%. And I'm very sure, as I mentioned previously, that if you would like to build nuclear power plant or PELUIT of 50 here, so 50% can be supported by local engineering companies. One the local content achieved there. So one of the things we should fulfill for the NPP construction is really a public acceptance. So we don't need to worry about that, because Batan and stakeholder did the survey starting from 2010 at the time, and we were very happy because we got the vote from the 3,000 people, something like 52% at the time. And finally, in the last vote, in the last survey we made in 2016, and the vote is around something 77 people agreed that nuclear power plant should be available in this country. And also the other thing very important in nuclear safety management is also about this design safety. I think it is the rule that if we would like to build a nuclear power plant in this country, so design safety should be fulfilled, not only met with the national regulation but also international regulation. For example, like in design safety, we have estimated about nuclear safety, about thermohydraulic safety, mechanical safety, instrumentation safety, and even about the earthquake safety. So all the safety given or required by Bapeten and also other institutions should be fulfilled by the owner of the project. And after that, because in the long run, we would like to have the nuclear power plant should be supported locally, then we have to decide about national nuclear standard. So I think it is we have collaborated with the Agency for National Nuclear Standard in Indonesia, and I'm very sure come along with the construction of NPP, the National Nuclear Standard for NPP, or here the PELUIT 50 can be fulfilled. And the legal aspect, of course, because based on the rule based on the law, the Act number in 2006 regarding about long-term national planning, that it is clear, well stated that in 2020 even more that nuclear power plant should be available in this country by taking into account the very strict of safety. So after everything completed over here, and then all document related to the local content, public acceptance, design safety, national standard, and legal aspect should be proposed to national regulatory body and others. For example, like regarding about electricity, should be proposed to Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources, ASDM, and for other proposals like construction should be proposed to the Ministry of Public Work and other things. So of course, the nuclear regulatory body and other ministry will evaluate, will review all the document sent to them, and finally, if everything done, and after they all reviewed about all document delivered by us, then we will be coming up to the final nuclear safety management of Fluid 50. That's all the very short information explanation on nuclear safety management of Fluid 50. So, and after that, we are coming up to the conclusion. And number one, Fluid 50 has been successfully designed by Banten and six stakeholders. And I really hope if everything goes very well, so the Fluid 50 will be available in this country something or sometime in the year of 2050. And number two, local industry can support at least 50% of the whole Fluid 50 construction. As I mentioned before, based on the survey made in the last 2017, that 50% of the NPP construction can be supported by local engineering companies. And finally, Fluid 50 nuclear safety management can be integrated locally as well. That's all my presentation, and thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. If you have any question, I will be very pleasure to answer all questions you have. That's all.